I downloaded this Resident Evil 5 randomizer and I thought it's gonna be cool. I thought it's gonna be just like a normal randomizer that gonna just like spawn normal enemies. But no, it absolutely cracked my head. Be with me in this video. The first thing I noticed that I started the first chapter was that all the enemies changed into executioners, jails, and dogs. In case you are unfamiliar with Resident Evil 5, you don't usually see these enemies at the beginning of the game. These are like basically mini bosses if we put an exception to the dogs. In case you didn't know what a randomizer is, randomizer in Resident Evil games basically changes the enemies into mini bosses to make the game a little bit harder. With the things that I saw from beginning of the chapter, honestly, I did expect to see a lot of surprises, and that did actually happen. Because as I was approaching the first zombie, this is what I saw. For some reason, they died instantly, like 2, maybe 3 bullets. As I was approaching the first zombie, I did expect to see a chainsaw dude, maybe one of them gunmen big dudes. All of these thoughts inside of my head, I was surprised because the first thing I saw was a dog. That dog doesn't know, but he gave me a lot of hope because I knew that this randomizer can be easy too. As I jumped down from the window and I approached the cutscene in which you're gonna get ambushed, I got attacked by NBA players. Yeah, imagine playing on hard difficulty or like on professional and getting hit by one of these bullets. Dude, you're gonna die instantly. After that weird encounter I had up there, I needed a moment to catch my breath. I was like, this game needs to chill. I jumped down and I saw this. Believe me, I'm more than happy to see Jill down here. Because in case you didn't know, you don't need to fight them. As a matter of fact, I don't recommend you all shooting them because it's gonna be game over. As I was approaching the execution scene, I had a lot of thoughts inside of my head. I was like, what if all the villagers turned into chainsaw dudes? What if all the villagers were executioners? With the ammunition that I had, and with Sheva's advanced AI, I knew that I'm gonna be in trouble. But not that didn't happen, but the enemies were actually less. And I didn't know why until I reached this area here. At least 7 or 8 big villagers spawned.
But they can't jump over the fence.
I started the next chapter geared up and ready for anything that gonna comes up in front of me. And they spanked me with this. Yeah, it is a randomizer, but how do you expect me to kill them? I can't see their back. In case you didn't know, you have to shoot these dudes in the back so you can actually apply damage. In case you did kill them, you have to lower your frame rates to 30 so you can get bypast them. I learned this on YouTube, I don't remember when, but it worked. After I was done with them, I approached the first parasite. Nothing actually was randomized up there, like it was only her, no extra enemies, nothing, it was just her, nothing weird happened. Yeah, of course, when I went down, I saw a crocodile. Yeah, that's not so weird, you know, it's a normal thing to see like a crocodile in Africa. Am I right? I actually started to enjoy this randomizer because I already finished Resident Evil 5 more than 10 times. I wanted something new. I wanted something hard. I wanted a new experience, something really challenging. You can't imagine how hard this randomizer can be playing it on professional. Playing this randomizer also took me back to my prime years because I saw a scene I used to see it when I was in my prime. Women attacking me for my number. And unfortunately, these ladies couldn't take no for an answer. So I had to take him down one by one so I can put an end to this chaos. As I advanced in the chapter, nothing actually new happened, nothing actually was randomized, no added enemies, and the first main boss fight of the game, it was just him. Nothing new, nothing challenging. Like the end of the previous chapter, nothing was actually new at the beginning of this new chapter. At this Kijuju port area, it was just the normal zombies with the normal dogs. Nothing actually was challenging, nothing was actually scary. Well, at least that's how I thought, because after I was done with the dogs and I crossed the bridge, and I waited for the driver to come and I can take him out, you can't believe what just spawned in front of me.
10 freaking whiskers.
It's hard to take even one of these dudes out. And you'll be talking about some 10 whiskers? What do you want me to do? Like, what do you expect me to do with a handgun and, I don't know, a rifle? Yes, I might can take one out, but you know what? I'm gonna change to Prime R9. That's the best thing you can do, because there is no point in hiding, in fighting. When you do reach this checkpoint here, if you die now, you're gonna spawn again, but without the whiskers being around. Overall, if you're a Resident Evil 5 fan and you want to reinstall the game to play it, this randomizer gonna give you a new experience and a challenging one. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be safe.